Good evening and welcome to tonight's show from DJ and TV, Disc Jockey News TV. Tonight's show is brought to you by Electra Voice, DJ Event Planner, DJ Trivia, Odyssey Innovative Designs and Cases, NLFX Professional, Promo Only, and the DJ and TV Insiders. Hey, good evening and welcome. For those of you who are just joining us for the first show tonight, this is our DJ and TV channel, and we are now talking to the one and only KoKoruz from Chicago. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. That's right, my good friend. Happy holidays. Happy Passover. Happy upcoming Easter. It is Christmas, and I am bringing the gift of education to the DJ industry during this challenging time.
So the question in the chat room is, are you wearing shorts?
Of course I'm wearing shorts. Come on now.
Don't be crazy. Don't go.
I mean, boxer shorts. Is that too much? Is
Yeah,
that too much information?
No, that's actually, I find that an appropriate level of information. Anything beyond that or even less than that would be probably too much information. I'm just going to go.
Well, it's Wednesday.
Yeah,
we don't wear thongs until Thursday.
Oh, that's Thursday.
It's thong Thursday, and Wednesday is tidy whitey Tuesdays recycled.
Alrighty, let's continue on with the show. So,
Yes.
Hey, Casey, what's coming up on Saturday? What are we up to?
Saturday is, as I said, it is the gift of education. So I have been lucky enough. Oh, I lost my earbud here.
Nope,
I have been lucky enough to team up with great people such as yourself that's been agreed to tech away and do all of our behind the scenes, as well as being one of the sponsors. And we are going to do a one-day day of Marquee Show education. So we have been lucky enough and blessed enough to secure some absolutely amazing people that are going to be speaking. We're going to be starting at 8:45 Central Time with me just saying hello and welcoming everybody to the show. And then we are going to kick things off for 8 solid hours of education and then 3 more hours of DJs mixing in the evening. So Saturday is the day to go into your man cave, away from your family, away from your children, and just turn everything off and just kick back in your recliner and watch away on your tablet, on your laptop, on your phone, whatever it is. So that's where we're at. It's going to be an awesome day, and everything is free. So it's all complimentary. We've been blessed that a lot of our sponsors, who are also not paying anything, are helping share this through their social media, helping get the word out like you are right now. And so it's just going to be about a day of education. It's like staying home for a DJ show. So that's where we're at.
Excellent. So they'll be able to watch a day of education, and they'll be able to do that in different, whether it's, there'll be some Facebook feeds and some YouTube feeds and such, so they can kind of pick and choose where they want to go with that.
That's correct.
And then, of course, as a kind of an added bonus, we all have the DJ and TV chill room for those of you who want to watch. And you can actually have 2 devices. You could have the main room, and you could have a second device in the chill room, which is kind of a networking area that will be also, it's open all the time at djntv.com/chill. But it would be something on Saturday if you want to have that networking in the hallway type talk. That's available too as part of the day. So it should be a lot of fun.
It's going to be huge.
So let's talk.
Huge.
Let's talk about. So you're going to get on at 8:45 Central
Correct.
Time, and sharing your immense knowledge in that first 15 minutes. After that, who's next that's going to try to follow up?
I mean, actually, if I'm sharing immense knowledge, I'm only going to need like 2.5 minutes. So it's kind of like me with my ex-wife. It only took like 2.5 minutes. And
So
then
anyway, we were talking
we
about
were
our
on to
first
something
speaker
else.
on the show for Saturday morning.
So kicking things off, we have the DJ Vault's very own Joe Bunn leading things off with outside the box marketing. So he's kicking things off at 9 o'clock until 9:50. And then we're giving everybody their bathroom break, or, you know, the ability to go and yell at the kids and calm them down or what have you. And then we have one of my favorites, one of my very good friends, Mr. Brian Bonacisi, DJ Brian B., who is blown up all over the place. And he is doing, his seminar is actually brand spanking new. It's called Your Story, How It Can Help You Win Post-COVID. So he's going to be telling you everything he is doing today to set him up, to set yourself up for success post-COVID. Then at 11 o'clock, we have someone who is an up-and-comer in the sense that he's not new to the DJ industry. He's just getting a lot of national attention now, and his name is Dave Lander. He goes by DJ Digital Dave, excuse me, and he is still tweaking his seminar because he wants to do something new and fresh and different. And then we've got an industry favorite, Mr. Michael Walter, talking about 12 things that you can do to create a great multi-app company. So not only are you going to come out of this COVID situation, but you are going to be able to be primed and ready to take on 2, 3, 4, 5 DJs and go from there.
Nice.
Then at 1 o'clock, we are going to have on, again, another truly respected gentleman in the industry, Alan Berg. And one thing I have to say about both Mike Walter and Alan Berg specifically, not downplaying anybody else, I don't think the two of them are capable of giving a bad seminar. So you're not going to want to take a lunch break. You're going to want to grab that sandwich, come on back in, and again, plop down and make sure you see him. But Alan Berg, again, is tweaking what he's going to be talking about, and we should have that up. And then Matt Radicelli, who owns a multi-million-dollar company in Cleveland, Ohio, is doing a seminar called Entrepreneurial Roller Coaster, Mental Hellness to Mental Wellness. So he's going to be doing that, and that's going to be the first time ever that that's happened. And then we have a non-DJ that used to be a DJ. His name is Joel Comm, and he's a social media guru. And I know a lot of people are claiming they're social media gurus, but Joe, if you Google Joel, you'll find he's got multiple books available on Amazon, Barnes and Nobles. You know, he's the real deal. You'll see him frequently quoted or interviewed for Inc. magazine, for Fortune, for a lot of major things. Now, what was interesting was in the 90s, briefly, he was a mobile DJ and then broke away from that and has spent the rest of his career now talking publicly at Social Media Examiner, which is where I first met him. And yes, he is going to be doing a fireside chat, which is going to be doing with Mike Petritis, who is another social media leader. Then we're jumping back to the East Coast, and Jordan Marshall is going to be doing a seminar on kind of simplifying your life with all kinds of life hacks, apps, software, all kinds of things that you can use to help organize your life, organize your business, and go from there. And then we've got Nick Spinelli wrapping up the day at 5 o'clock with his seminar on crate science, so getting your music organized so that it makes the most amount of sense possible so you can get in and out of those different sets and be able to find things as easy as possible. And then Digital Dave is actually celebrating his 25th anniversary that day, spinning live from the first time he ever spun live in public. It's his 25-year anniversary, so he's doing an hour-long DJ set. And if you've never seen him spin, You have to see him spin because he is unbelievable. And then we have DJ Flipside, who's one of Chicago's very own. And he toured with Enrique Iglesias and he toured with Pitbull. And he is going to be doing a set from 7 until 8. And then we have Chicago house music legend Julian Jumpin' Perez, who's going to be going from 8 to 9. And then we still are waiting for confirmation, but we might have one super cool surprise right after him. And that'll be it. So it's a great day of education, a great evening of amazing DJs and amazing music. So we're super pumped, super pumped. It's going to be a great day. And so this will also give you a sample of what one day might be like at a Marquee show, or truthfully, if you've never been to a show in general, this will give you kind of a sampling of what it might be like to sit through a Mobile Beat or a DJ Times or a Midwest DJs Live. So it's it's like Costco Sundays. You get to sample a little bit, see what you like, and kind of go from there.
So let's talk a little bit about the Marquee show that you've been doing in Chicago. This is the live event where you can go and actually be there. Tell us a little bit about why did you start the Marquee show?
Well, I started the Marquee show for the same reason that I started a group called DJ Think Tank. And more and more people have heard of DJ Think Tank, and it's not a big secret. Pre-social media in 2003, I used to make a very strong concerted effort to set up for all the DJ shows breakfast, lunch, and dinner with people that I really respected and enjoyed think tanking with, sharing and going from there. After the Mobile Beat show one year, I was invited to Marcello Pedalino's birthday party, and I did my tour up and down the New Jersey shore and got to hang with Mike Walter and Jeffrey Craig and Jerry Siracusa, Mark Klatskin, Tom DiDazio, and I spent a solid week. And we had such a good time doing it and talking that I then invited a series of people out of my Rolodex. It wasn't the best of the best. It was just people I loved to think tank with or share information with and have dinner with. And what ended up happening was they came to Chicago for 3 days, and we talked about stuff that wasn't currently being discussed at DJ shows.
Right.
It wasn't a reflection of the producer. It was just a reflection of filling a need for what was out there. Mm-hmm. The Marquee show is the exact same thing. I am simply, just like anybody opens up a business, I think that I'm trying to build a better mousetrap. It doesn't mean that the other companies don't do a great job. I've got nothing but respect for everybody else. I just, it's just kind of my flavor, my personality, my what I think would be great education. And so we thought outside the box. I'm happy to say that Brian Bonacisi was one of the very first people speaking for me, and nobody knew who he was. I've brought in Michael Cirbelli, who speaks regularly at the special event show, but has never spoken at a DJ show before. Catherine John, Bernadette Joyce, just a whole bunch of people that I've met through NACE, ISIS, or I should say ILEA, just people in the business world that I thought would be a different spin. And so all of our shows are kind of that way. So we have some faces that you know and that you love, and then we've got a whole bunch of people that you don't know. And so that's kind of where we're at. We're trying to push the envelope. And this would be year 3, which we were originally scheduled for July, but the world is not letting us do that. So I actually just spoke with the Hyatt Hotel's manager today, and he is working on getting us our rain date. My goal is to be the first week in November, so that we don't touch the DJ Collective's dates. We don't interfere with Wedding NBA. I've got nothing but respect for all of those guys. I spoke with Brian today. I spoke with Shannon today from Wedding NBA, and I want to do nothing but work with them. So, and I believe in education. I think it's a terrific thing. So that's kind of the long and the short of it. So.
Sure. So for people who come to the Marquee show, kind of explain, you talked about a lot of the speakers and people that they've seen there. How should they be prepared, and what should they have with them? How can they prepare for the experience of attending a Marquee show? Because it's not like it's in Vegas
to attend. Okay. First of all, we're not like the other shows because we're not in a casino. So if you're coming to Chicago, come to Chicago to learn, make that your number one priority. And social is going to be a distant second. So I'm looking for people that are very, very serious about it. The beautiful part about Chicago is you can fly in and out of O'Hare super inexpensively. The hotel is extremely reasonably priced for the type of hotel that it is. We have such a huge number of DJs that are within driving distance. So we've designed 3 tiers for it. The first one is our showroom keeps growing bigger and bigger. And you saw that last year. We were blessed to have QSC and Denon and Ape Labs and ProX, DAS Audio, as well as on the photo booth side. We were the first ones to really be merging these two together because it's not just DJ, it's also photo booth.
Yep.
So we had Ring Roamer there, ATA, Danny Max from Max Photo Booths. We had Minolta there last year. We had it's escaping me. And I own one too. It's a 620A printer. DNP was there last year.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got a lot of photo booth stuff there. We also have a lot of DJ stuff there. Promo Only is a proud sponsor. So is ADJA. So are you. So the show floor keeps getting bigger and bigger. So if you come in and if you register ahead of time at marqueeshow.com, you just want to walk the show floor, it's totally complimentary.
Mm-hmm.
So it costs you nothing. All you have to do is register for your pass and you're good to go. The second is an education-only pass, and that gives you access to all of the parties, as well as gives you access to all the evening activities that we're hosting, and it gives you access to the exhibits as well. That's $250. And then we have our VIP pass, which includes everything. This year, you'll be placed in the front couple of rows with schoolroom tables, with power for your laptop. You'll get some one-on-one time with some of the presenters, and you will also get lunch every single day. So there'll be a hotel-provided lunch every single day, so you won't have to worry about running out or doing anything. Everything's there. So it's just, you can choose where your budget is, where you're most comfortable, and kind of go from there. And so that's it.
Did you have
pricing?
I would
say, what's that?
Did you have pricing for the VIP? You didn't mention it.
The VIP is $500.
Okay.
So, okay. And so to prepare for it, my recommendation would be come with your notebook, come with your laptop, come with whatever you take notes with, and come with an open mind. Okay. Now, most people with closed minds aren't even going to come except to walk around and look for gear because they already know everything. But especially if you live close, if you're within driving distance and you can drive and stay and go from there, all you need is one solid nugget and you're leaving with one wedding, one party, one anything will be it. And so you might get it in the hallway, you might get it at lunch, you might get it from one of the presenters. But I have to say, I started attending DJ shows. The first show I went to was in 1989, which gave me the strength to leave the company I was working for and go out on my own. And then I discovered DJ Times in 1992. And I would not be anywhere near I would not have had the 30 years in the business if it hadn't been for what I had learned both from the presenters as well as meeting people at these shows. And I can't speak highly enough about attending. And I don't, listen, of course, I would love you to come to Marquee, but if you're an East Coaster and DJ Times fits, take the time off of work, carve it out. If you're not a full-timer, go there. And you know what else? Put a seat buckle on, imaginary, and sit through the seminars, even if you think some of them aren't benefiting you, because the first half hour may be everything you know, but then there might be that one nugget that one nugget that you go, okay, made it all worth it.
There it is. Yep. And it
totally worth it.
Been more of those times where it's like paid for the trip there. That one little piece.
I think I got these in backwards.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You okay?
There we go. Now I can hear you.
Yeah.
much better.
So I was just telling everyone, what a wonderful cook you're going to be, and you're going to be, providing a great lunch of hot dogs for those VIP people, right?
No, they get they get a lunch. They get like a nice, cool lunch. And then one of the things that we're doing, the number one question
Yes.
that I was asked last year from everybody from out of town, where do I go get that Chicago style deep dish pizza?
That was where I was actually headed to with my food chat.
Yeah.
How are you going to handle that?
So this year on Monday night, seminars I think are done at 5:00. I'll have a yellow school bus out in front that'll hold, I think it was like 70-ish people, something like that. I forgot the exact number now, but I did the homework. So there'll be a little yellow school bus, or I should say a long yellow school bus. And we will go 5 miles straight down the street to Lou Malnati's to have a family-styled dinner there. It'll cost $20 for unlimited pizza and soda, and then it'll take you back to the hotel, and that's it. So I mean, it'll be great. So we have room for 80 people for that, and so the first 80 will be in the one private party room, and then if there's a big enough demand, then we'll go again. So
excellent.
So that's where we're at. So it's pretty exciting.
Yeah,
we're pretty stoked. We're trying to do cool stuff. I mean, when's the last time you had dinner with 80 DJs?
It's been a while.
or photo booth operators. So
Yeah,
I'm going to say don't just lump me in with just DJs.
Yeah, it's been a while, but those are some great networking times when you can go
absolutely
and break bread, figuratively breaking bread, literally having a cocktail in the evening, and that's something that I really liked about the show last year, is that we kind of hung out together and were able to do things as opposed to zipping here, zipping there. That you can engage.
The nice part is if you guys Google Deerfield Hyatt, you'll see the entranceway when you walk in leads you to a very large open atrium that has sofa pits there and tables, so you can totally sit down and talk DJ or talk business or talk personal, whatever it is you like, for hours on end. I mean, there's I think 2 or 3 sofa pits there that you can just totally chill in and keep talking, and go up to your room and get yourself some libations and bring it down, or hit the hotel bar, whatever you want to do, and go from there. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool indeed.
So if somebody's flying in from out of town, what's the airport that they need to know, and what's the best way to get from the airport to the hotel?
They're going to want to fly into O'Hare because it's on the north side, which is where our show is going to be, in the North Saubers. And then they're probably going to either become friends right now with Howard Wallach on Facebook and then ask him to pick them up, or it's, I think, like a $20 or $25 Uber is what somebody told me.
Not bad.
Yeah, and I would imagine if you call the hotel, they'll tell you what the pre-done or predetermined taxi cab rides are. So they'll know exactly what it is. So you'll know ahead of time. But otherwise you want to call Howard Wallach at A to Z Entertainment at 847.
Yeah. And ask for the big dog there.
Yeah.
Or top dog.
So he's the top dog.
Top dog. There we go.
He's going to be the top driver that week.
Excellent.
So.
Oh.
Yeah, so we're doing that on Monday night. Tuesday night, we are working on our party now, which we actually have more time to figure out. And then Wednesday, everyone, I think, is going to jet throughout the day, and I imagine that people that are staying through Thursday will get together for dinner and stuff. But here's the other thing: Chicago in July is a totally amazing city, but we're shooting for the end of October, beginning of November, where the leaves are changing. The Midwest, as you know, being a Midwesterner, is beautiful. And, it's before the snow, it's before the cold. So you'll definitely have a jacket on, but Chicago is a totally beautiful city. Mm-hmm. One of the reasons that I chose to stay here and not go anywhere else is because we are the 3rd largest city in the country. We're the 2nd largest for Convention and Visitors Bureau, only second to Las Vegas. So we're actually bigger than Orlando, and bigger than Anaheim. So we're number 2, and it's a great city for food. It's a great city for culture. So If for some odd reason somebody hasn't rescheduled you for the weekend, their wedding for the weekend before, and you can come in for the weekend, I would strongly recommend you do it. Not only that, but the hotel itself has complimentary parking. So if you're
Nice.
driving in, if you're coming in from Cleveland, Columbus, Minnesota, Milwaukee, wherever, you can drive down, park. I've made this show so unbelievably friendly to attend that that it's just crazy for people not to consider it. And even for vendors that might be watching this, it's a non-union hotel. There's no drayage, electricity's included, tables, chairs. There are no hidden costs of any kind to exhibit with us. And I know that we're still a long way away, but if from now until then you feel like it's a good fit, we'd love to have you. And again, we're fighting for you so that you don't have to deal with all of the convention center costs that you have in other cities, even in Chicago.
I had a question here. They were talking about will there be a code for the hotel to book the hotel rooms as we get closer?
Yeah, I would imagine all of that will happen in the next 2 weeks or so. I'm hoping to have a revised contract by Saturday so that I can tell people officially we are going to be October or November this day to this day,
sure,
and have a room block set up shortly thereafter.
Okay.
I think our hotel rooms were like $159, and it's a 4-star hotel. Yeah. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the amenities of a pool, but you were there. It's a beautiful hotel.
Yeah, it was a nice hotel.
Very, very nice. Yeah.
Oh, it worked really well. And as you mentioned, there's a lot of space to have small, intimate gatherings with 4 or 5 different DJs to have those conversations, which was absolutely nice. And breakfast, we could go have breakfast there every morning. There was the Starbucks coffee there. You can grab one at the bottom of the elevators. Just a nice place to have an educational experience.
Absolutely. No, I totally agree.
So Saturday morning, we're going to kick things off, April 11th. So this Saturday, we're going to kick things off at 8:45 Central, so 9:45 Eastern. You're going to be bringing us the good word, sharing, getting us hyped up.
The good word will come on Sunday, but not from me.
Oh.
It's April 11th, which is 4/11. So I'm bringing you the information.
You're bringing the information.
I'm bringing you the information. Your pastor or priest will bring you the
salvation,
the good word, and you'll be halfway through Passover if you're one of our Jewish listeners or viewers right now. So happy Passover! I hope that people are enjoying a unusual but still warm and loving Seder dinner tonight. So. And the nice part is, I guess you could probably get up and walk away from the table during all that reading and just pretend your stomach was upset or something. I don't know. So who knows? But, if nothing else right now, forget about November, forget about anything else. This Saturday, commit yourself to learning this Saturday. Okay? You don't have to spend any money. You just have to spend your time there. And I promise you that the people that I have speaking will not be a waste of your time. Okay.
And the main link for the Saturday show, one of the links, I should say, there's going to be a lot, but in the description of this video is a YouTube link. That will be the show for Saturday. So you can just go and put the little bell, click the link, click on the bell so you can get notification of it. And when we go live Saturday morning, you will get notification and be right there with us. So looking forward to it.
Very good.
I think we've covered.
Does anybody have any questions, or are we good?
I've been handling questions as we go, and such. There was some. I think.
I just looked on the YouTube.
Yeah.
So Rick Shunk, who was at our show last year, wanted to know if I'm wearing shorts.
Yeah.
That should be a given. And WAB Mobile Entertainment. What's with everybody wondering about my clothes? I hope you got clothes on. Do I look like a stripper?
Yeah.
I mean, I could charge by the pound and be filthy rich. So, Fly Robin wants an SUV for Christmas. I'm just giving out entertainment. But if you watch Fly Robin, you'll be able to make enough money to buy yourself your own SUV by watching.
Casey, there was one question that popped up on Facebook here asking about if for some reason the show, if it gets moved to November and the show can't go in November, will people be able to push tickets to the following year?
Absolutely. Okay. Yeah, we'll do everything humanly possible to accommodate everybody so that the last thing I want is to I don't want anyone to ever worry about that. Even last year, without a pandemic, we had a couple of people that had medical emergencies or had issues that came up, and we pushed them over to this year. So that was it. And I think we're one of the very few shows, other than maybe Wedding NBA, that does that. So it's pretty exciting.
Excellent. That sounds great. Well, I think our time is pretty much up. We wanted to hit about a half an hour, and we are on that. So, Casey, looking forward to Saturday morning, and we'll get things lined up and kicked off and ready for Mr. Joe Bunn at 9 a.m. Central. If you guys,
if nothing else, guys, please, right now, if you're watching this, go to Facebook and like our page, Marquee Show, facebook.com/Marquee Show. You can catch us on Instagram. We don't have a YouTube channel. That's all John's. So that's the other thing to remember, guys, is we don't go looking for us on YouTube. You're looking for John. So all of this will be programmed or produced on the Disc Jockey News Network.
Yeah, it'll be all over our channels on Saturday morning. So we're looking forward to it. So
cool, looking forward to it.
Excellent. Thank you guys for being with. We've got about a half hour, and then MJ is going to be coming in with a music and mixing show tonight. Well, more of a streaming show tonight. He'll be talking about and showing you all the pieces he uses with the mechanical side of his streaming, and that'll be coming up at 10 p.m. Eastern here in about a half an hour. Thank you guys for watching.
Thanks, guys.